Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato.
I'm Matt, and I don't like the evil grin that you got on your face.
And welcome back to Mindbreakers.
You can't see it, but he's got a smirk, and I don't like it.
See, I have not told Matt what we're watching today.
Yeah.
Except for one detail.
Yeah.
What was that detail?
That we're ending a series that we've started.
Yep.
You didn't tell me which one.
Nope.
You didn't tell me when we started it.
Nope.
And I think this is the first time that you kept what we're watching from me.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't like we had a plan and then we couldn't do it, so we did something else.
It's related to that, though.
Fear? Oh, fuck.
We're watching the Mangler Reborn.
Oh, shit. I should have guessed it was fucking Mangler. You said ongoing series, and I'm like, fucking, what have we... It's been so long since Mangler 2, I forgot.
That was last season.
That was last season, and then, yeah, I said that, and fucking, it popped into my head. Son of a bitch. What the fuck did we watch instead of Mangler 3 because we couldn't get a Running? Do you
Instead of Mangler 2, we watched the fucking Running Man.
Yeah, it was Running Man. I can't believe that's what connected it. Fucking goddamn it.
But we have watched a lot of Stephen King this season,
yes.
Weirdly enough, because we had Apt Pupil.
Oh, true, yeah.
We had Desperation.
Yeah.
That I did with Ruka.
Yeah.
We had fucking Sometimes They Come Back.
Yep.
So, I know that's a lot of King for one fucking season, but we're doing another one.
Yeah.
The Mangler Reborn from 2005.
2005?
A decade after the original massacre, another man obsessed over his machine ends with several murders and possessions.
Okay.
3.1 out of 10.
So first one, it was the industrial machine.
Yeah, the folding machine, the laundry machine.
The laundry machine. The second one was the fucking computer program, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, what's it going to be this time?
Oh, there's an actor we know in this.
Yeah?
Reggie Bannister.
Oh, and it does sound familiar.
Ice Cream Man.
Ah, yeah!
It's all in his head.
Yeah.
The fuck is that? Oh, yes, some
Yeah.
prior. So there's a noise right now that sounds like someone has just took one of those, like, sauteurs that are used in construction and just put it on, and are just running it on the floor. Anyway, Mangler Reborn. I thought because when we scrolled to find Destroyer on Tubi,
yeah,
we scrolled past that on my list, and I thought that would tip you off.
No, I honestly didn't see it. I was like too busy looking at everything else.
But yeah, let's watch this shit.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
No.
Good. I'm not afraid. You will be.
I already am.
You will be. Let's watch this.
At 666 Maple Drive, visitors are always welcome, but they never leave alive.
We gotta help her.
How are we gonna explain how we found her? We broke into this house. Get out of the house now. He's home!
Reborn.
That was a lot better than it had any right to be.
Oh yeah, after we told me when we figured out we're doing Mangler, I was like, man, fucking again. But it came out I am simply surprised. I'm honestly shocked it was as good as it was.
Best Mangler film that's been made.
Not even close. Like, it was so good. It was so good. I had a lot of fun with this one. Like, decent villain,
Yeah.
good setting.
Yeah.
The Mangler is somewhat cool looking in this one.
Reggie Bannister is in the movie.
Bannister's in the movie. Looks like he's having a good time.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. No complaints.
We begin with our character called Hadley Watson,
Yeah.
which is a reference to the original story.
Yeah.
Not that there's a character called Hadley Watson, but the original Mangler, the speed ironer and folder, was the Hadley Watson speed ironer and folder. After we get like a definition of possession.
Yeah. When they're eating dinner.
Yeah,
Talking
and
about
she's
bills.
like, hey, we're drowning in bills, and you bought this ridiculous obsession of yours. And say, it's an antique. I'm restoring it, and it's going to bring in the money.
Yeah, sure that, huh? Whatever you say, bud.
And then a woman goes home to find her boyfriend there, who's breaking up with her and giving her back her key.
Yeah.
And then the repairman, who is Hadley, comes in. And she's like, oh, just fix the... She goes to take a shower, and then the pipe bursts.
Yeah.
So she calls the repairman. And he comes to do the repair thing, and he
goes off.
he's being very creepy.
Yeah.
And then he bonks her on the head with a rubber mallet.
Yeah, we get the good cartoon, like, peeking over the side of the doorway.
I'm disappointed he didn't just slide back in. But bonks her.
We also got, like, the classic, like, he raises the hammer and the phone rings, he puts it down.
Yep.
And I was kind of hoping for that to keep happening a little bit. Nah, he bonks her. She fights back.
Yep. But she's unconscious.
And she goes under the bed, pulls her out.
Yep, because she goes to hide under the bed, and he's, like, immediately checks under the bed.
The window's not open, so only one place you can be. They run outside, and he, like, puts a bag over her to, like, put her back in the trunk.
While this is happening, there's a man mowing his lawn.
Yeah.
Being a more accurate adaptation of the Lawnmower Man to the actual film, The Lawnmower Man. And he gets her into his van, and he leaves. Meanwhile, we cut to Rick, played by Reggie Bannister, sporting his best fucking redneck mustache.
Yeah.
Talking to his son, Mike. Weird that Reggie keeps being paired with characters called Mike. And they're talking.
Family.
Family is Mike takes a picture off of the. Like what are those things called that fold up over the?
Yeah, actually, the name is like fucking
sun guards. I think.
Yeah, visor or whatever.
It's a clip to the sun visor. He mocks it. Like, Mom's not going to take you back. So, I'm sorry. If I were to take something off of the sun visor in my dad's car, I would expect my ass beat.
Oh yeah, that's a paddling. Like,
you don't touch that. That's not yours. It's his car.
No.
But they're thieves. They're casing a house because the kids, Mike's like, oh, why don't we go hit like Beverly Hills or something else? Because it's full of fucking security cameras and guard dogs. You idiot.
Too old for this shit. Like,
this is going to be an easy heist.
But it looks like it's poor. There's nothing in there. That's why we go in.
It's a trick.
It's a trick.
So he goes in, and then the door locks itself, and he finds out all the windows are bricked in.
Yeah.
Say, oh, well, this is great. They're communicating through a walkie-talkie. There's not a lot to steal, but he does find a drawer just full of wallets.
Yeah. She surmises like, oh, it must be a thief because all these wallets are here with money in it.
Yeah, but they're full of money.
So. And then as he's looking through the wallets, he sees like what I assume is like a donation bracelet.
Yeah,
medical
alert bracelet.
And he's like, I don't like this. I got a bad vibe.
I don't know why the bloody handprints all over everything were not a bad vibe enough for him.
But as he leaves, he hears a girl.
Yep.
Screaming for help.
So he's like, I will help you. He tries to get the lock picked, but oh no, Hadley's home.
The son warns him. He's back, but
so I'm gonna break her out. It's like, fuck that, no.
Gets bonked.
He gets bonked.
No, he hides first.
He hides first.
She gets dragged away.
Yep. Well, there's a new victim.
The new victim comes in.
But she gets dragged away. We see the Mangler.
Yeah.
It's basically just a stabbing machine now. He's rebuilt it, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, because we learned in the title crawl, or the title sequence,
Yep.
that some man bought all the parts to the Mangler
Yep.
in an auction. So we surmise that's what he spent the money on.
Mm-hmm.
We also get every reference to Mangler 1. No 2, as it should be.
Well, yeah, 2 has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
We see the Quebecois chef swearing.
Oh, I would have loved if he came back. Love that guy. You know, he tries to get the second victim out. He gets bonked.
Yep.
He gets fed to the Mangler.
Mm-hmm.
So his son, Mike...
We see fucking Hadley.
Oh, he leaves. That's right.
Well, no, he sits down.
Oh, yeah.
Very serious and unblinking, with a bowl of tomato soup that he slowly eats. And then he gets a phone call, and then he leaves.
Yeah. He goes, yeah. Uh-huh.
On
I'll
my
find
way.
you.
Presumably another victim.
Yeah.
So the kid comes in. Mike comes in. Into the house. He
Tries to find
refuses
his
to
dad.
help the girl until he finds out he can't escape.
Yeah, he says, like...
You're on your own. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah, if I get found, I'm going to go back to jail. I can't do that. So, good luck. And he leaves, finds out he can't.
Say, hey, I decided to help you. No, you fucking didn't. You just can't leave.
Yeah.
I appreciate this woman. She's...
Yeah, the movie does a good job trying to set her up as, like, the final girl.
Yeah. Which she is.
She is.
Hadley comes back, so he hides in the vents. Because his plan is to kill him, to conk him out when he's asleep and steal his keys.
Because, like, the attic way was open or something.
Yeah. He watches him in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Where part of his face falls off.
Willingly. He pulls it off.
Well, it's already loose, so he just pulls it off. And it's here where we're starting to realize we think the demon that's in the Mangler is in him now.
Yeah.
Is my guess.
Yeah, because we get a little bit in the beginning, like before the main movie starts, like we get the little intro where he kills his wife. He's talking to the machine, or the machine's talking to him. Because he goes, I can't do that. And then, bonk. His favorite move.
He does the bonk. You mess with the stonk, you get the bonk.
Fucking...
He honk, he bonk, but most importantly, he drink conk.
Yeah. Fucking... He gets the keys.
Yep.
But then, as he tries to unlock the door, bonk.
He gets bonked, he gets fed to the machine, he's dead.
He gets knocked downstairs.
Yep.
Bonked again, fed to the machine. That's when we first see it all be all scary.
Then Hadley's daughter shows up.
Oh yeah, because she was on the other side of the door. Yeah, that's right.
After he drinks a bowl of blood that he kept in the jar.
She gets bonked.
She gets bonked. Well, and then she gets locked in the room with the other one, and then they get the keys, and they're going to escape.
None of the keys work on either door.
Because the loop broke open, so they missed the one key they needed. Ain't it always the way?
Ain't it always the way. But they do head back upstairs, find the key, and main girl's like, I got it. And then he falls to the roof.
Yep.
With a plank with nails on it. Hits his daughter with it.
Mm-hmm.
She decides to get the fuck out of there. Well,
she hides in the tube that drains the stuff out of the Mangler room. So Hadley drags his daughter. Well, possessed Hadley drags his daughter into the Mangler room. In a bit very reminiscent to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. They're dragging her up with the fucking plywood and shit. And feeds her to the machine.
And
well, he realizes the other one's down there. Because very understandable when she goes down there, she gets covered in all the remains and goes, And
she's like, feed the machine. He's like, I am the machine. And we see his upper jaws exposed.
Because we get that last scuffle. They start fighting. And then they both fall into the machine. And you think like, oh, she's going to push him in and then she gets that. No, she gets stabbed.
She gets stabbed. He wins. Evil wins.
Yeah, they both get stabbed.
He
And
goes-
you're like, okay, well,
yeah.
at least she died, and then, nope, the next scene is him walking to a house.
Yeah.
He's good.
It's there's not a lot to this movie. Surprisingly.
No, like, when Mike headed in, we checked the time, and it was already like 50 minutes in almost.
This is not a short movie. It's an hour and 23. I mean, it's not a long movie. It's
not a
just
long movie.
normal length for a movie, but
Like, it never felt like... The pace was always going. And we always had something happen, which is I can appreciate.
Mangler.
Not a whole lot. Like, the effects are pretty decent.
I mean,
especially the face at the end. Oh, cool.
I think that's my favorite of the Mangler because like it is the best one.
Yeah.
But also, even though it has less going on lower production stuff than the first one, like the Mangler is a lot fucking smaller.
Yeah.
But it's also not directly adapting my favorite King short story and doing it badly.
Yeah. It's also like I feel like having it confined to one space.
Yeah,
helps a lot.
confining it to the house really
Yeah.
helps this movie because it's a good location. Like we loved Stalled for this reason.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that really works about the original Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Like getting out of that, going to more areas. Yeah, it's cool, but a good location is really important.
Yeah, I mean, it's why I think like
The apartment in Wreck.
yeah.
We've not reviewed Wreck, but I have seen Wreck.
But yeah. I mean,
That building is such a fucking phenomenal setting for something like this.
I think even like finale wise, Shaun of the Dead has a great final spot with the pub. Because it's an area we know because we've been there before. So when you use it as the final
Winchester.
place, the Winchester, like you know it because we love that movie.
Got red on you.
Love that right on me. I know. I think confining it to one place and not making the machine is you fucking asshole.
Well, you got brain freeze? No. Got brain blast.
Brain blast.
No, brain wave. Brain
Yeah,
blast
brain
is Jimmy
wave.
Neutron.
Yeah, brain wave. Fucking, I like this one a lot. It was
Yeah.
and even the possessed man, like
It worked. It wasn't just an evil guy like it was, like Robert Englund was in the first one.
and it's not like he's like super demonic evil. He's just possessed. And
He's just
bonks people.
off-putting.
Yeah.
He's just like non-blinking, emotionless thing.
I think Michael Caine took a fucking bad turn. Like,
Especially for taking such an unintimidating man and having him come across this intimidating.
oh yeah, like you said, I've never seen someone eat soup like that disturbingly or that intimidatingly. He's just there like, oh, the soup was blood, by the way.
Well, yeah, the second soup.
Yeah, the second soup.
The first
was
one,
blood.
the one that's clearly tomato soup,
Oh yeah,
may have had blood in it. We don't know.
yeah.
but
But he just drinks raw blood
Yeah.
after that. After the Mangler's done eating.
because he has to eat too.
Blake, he's fucking. He was losing all that energy before. He kept leaving. He didn't finish his soup.
I still think he should have finished the soup before heading out to do the capture.
Oh,
because
absolutely. Yeah.
You can't you can't bonk people on the head if you're hungry.
That's why you gotta keep bonking. It's the only thing his body.
Have a Snickers. Not you when you're hungry.
That's how this movie could have been solved.
You know, I've never been hungry and thought you know what? Snickers.
Yeah. No,
Like,
candy bar is always like you're at the dollar store and you're leaving and you're like,
and even out of all the options for candy bars at the dollar store, I would never think Snickers.
yeah. I think they have Snickers.
I think they have Snickers.
They might. I know they have Mars.
Like, the thing with Snickers, they're one of the smallest candy bars.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that a Snickers and a Mr. Big cost the same amount of money? No. Fuck you.
Oh man, that's the Mr. Big.
That was a good one. Wunderbar was one of the great
Yeah.
ones too. Butterfinger. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
I remember fucking finally having a Butterfinger when I visited the States at one point, and yeah, candy bar slaps.
They got a the texture is great when you're eating it, but then when you have it stuck all through your teeth, it's not great. But I like crispy personally.
Crispy's a good one.
Big Turk is an interesting one.
Yeah.
It's just that's not. I know Turkish delight.
Yeah.
That's not fucking Turkish
No.
delight. It's more like a licorice thing.
Yeah.
Like red licorice than anything else. Which okay, but don't call that Turkish delight. Come on.
That's it.
Three Musketeers.
Ah, yeah, the classic.
It's a classic. Cookies and cream.
My favorite.
Remember Hershey's Gold?
Yeah.
That was a good one. Anyway, enough about candy bars. That was the Mangler Reborn. It was what it was. It was good. I enjoyed it. It's on Tubi. Give it a watch.
You're just like a fan of like a slasher, or like your typical movie. Like, it's pretty good. You don't need much knowing going into it. It does its job.
I think this would work even better not having seen Mangler 1.
Oh, yeah. Like, you don't fucking... You're like, what machine do? You see it stab people and you go, alright. Like,
I also really like the newspaper credits with the little...
Yeah, it's very 2005. Like, I know that's when the movie came out.
I like an interesting credit sequence.
Yeah.
It's really easy to just have it, but I like something creative or like in-universe to do
Even
credits.
if it's like not the coolest looking thing, like if they try... Like, I'm a big fan always. Like, I love that shit.
It's like, it's a pet peeve of mine in video games as well.
Mm.
Here's the end credits. It's just the end credits.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's just the end credits over the start menu. It's like...
Yeah.
No.
That's why, I think, like most Square Enix things, but I'll use, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 as an example. When you finish that game, you get all the after-credit scenes that happen of all the Disney worlds you visited, and all the stuff that happens to your characters, like, during the credit sequence. And that's all.
Ocarina of Time has the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I always love that shit in games. I mean, this one only had, like, fucking regular credits, but it had the opening, which...
the opening's fun. Like, it had the opening credits, and that's the interesting bit.
And like I said, the opening credits tell you, like, machine kill people.
Yep.
Bad. Man bought machine.
They think machine may be possessed.
Keep killing people, and they said, okay, we're finally shutting down this...
We're disassembling this fucking thing.
And then we're selling it.
Yep. I would have melted it down.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good time.
the Mangler.
Yeah.
Check it out. Mangler Reborn. Give it a
Mangler
watch.
Reborn. Good time.
We're winding down season 10. Normally, this would be the finale.
Yeah.
This episode.
Yeah.
Because it's the end of May.
But
there's a day coming next month, which we're going on for 4 more episodes before we can finally end the season.
Almost there.
It's going to be a long season, guys.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, next season is going to be a short season.
Oh, yeah.
But then we'll balance out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been Mark D'Amato.
And I've been Matt.
Ciao.
Bye.